Hello, so today I thought I would do Relisha Red, the little girl that went missing. And I know this is going to be heartfelt. I get that very strong. So, hope this lighting is good. It's a little dark today. There's a dark energy too about today. So just bear with me. I didn't even take notes on this one. So again, this is about Relisha Red, the missing little girl. Tell me about Relisha Red. Tell me about Relisha Red. Well, I do feel she's going to get her blind justice. It's kind of going to be hard to... I'm using a different camera, lighting and everything today. Tell me about Relisha Red. Tell me about Relisha Red. Okay, so a traitor did come into her life, and I feel it was that man. Okay. I know they were staying at the homeless shelter. He took that job to prey on people that was in that shelter. That's what I'm getting. He knew they were down and out. He knew they needed help. This is who he is. I don't know why in other readings they're picking up he was this great guy trying to help people or trying to help Relisha Red, because I don't get that at all. I feel, again, that's our narcissist, psychopath, sociopath card. And I feel this person did not have good intentions and was not a good person for Relisha. Tell me about Relisha Red. I don't know why they keep saying that. I feel that he lied to them. He deceived them. The mother, the child, other people that were in that shelter. Tell me about Relisha Red. Yes. I do not get this as a good person. I have no idea why these other readings are saying. I don't know why. She felt trapped in this situation, also in her way of living, poverty, her mother's situation. She was on drugs, dealing with physical, verbal abuse, because I feel her mother was abusive, but I feel her mother was abused as well. I don't know, I feel like this is showing me the homeless shelter. So this was a way for them to level up to go to this homeless shelter. I do know people go there to actually get, vouchers or housing. And I get the mother used those kids for like benefits or a way to come up. This is the mother, she definitely has mental issues. Something definitely wrong with my mother. This is also showing Relisha as a child, and I think she was developing these same issues because of her environment. But Relisha just kept the faith. I feel she was a very bubbly, vivacious, encouraging little girl. Like when things were bad, she would always see the light or try to help people to the light in bad situations. I don't feel good about it. I just don't. I did not feel good about this outcome, and I think he's victimized a lot of people before. Yes, I did. He stayed in communication with this little girl. I do know that. He stayed close by her side because, I'm getting the spirits are saying he was using her for something. We can only guess what that was, but let's verify before we assume. Tell me about Relisha Red. You guys, you know what time it is, okay? This is a little girl with a grown man who was taking her into hotel rooms, okay? We know what this card means for children. This is what he felt he had between them. This is not a good thing. There is evidence. I even think about this as well. There was an investigation. A great one, no, but there was an investigation. I'm going to tell you why this didn't go as far as it should have. There's a cover-up. This particular housing place or homeless facility, okay, had something real shaky going on with people there that were in need. I feel they were using them, again, for something. Using their situation to benefit them. I'm even going to go as far as selling kids, all right? Adults as well. Even maybe some other criminal activities. Yeah, these two were from different worlds, you know. He had, I feel, himself kind of established. And Relisha was in a really bad situation because of her mother's addiction and life choices. I don't think she wanted to be a mother. I think it just happened. Every woman in the world is not meant to be a mother, okay? She has no motherly instincts. I feel it's because of her childhood, you know? There's some things that happen with her. This is what he was pretending to be with her. We're going into predator stuff, okay? I can feel it. Like he was helping her out of that situation. I think this is going into, you know, the lies about her missing school, you know, pretending to be a doctor and signing doctor notes and this and that. But I also feel like, you guys, I'm just going to be honest in what I'm getting. I feel like he hurt her really bad. And had her doing things and into things she should not be doing as a little girl. I'm afraid to state on YouTube what I'm getting. I know he was definitely into porn, okay? She wanted space from it. She did not want to be a part of this abuse. This SA situation going on. He started to notice her pushing away, you know. As a predator, this aggravated him a lot because he felt like, you're my property, I've invested in you, and this is owed to me. Yes, I do believe her mother sold her off. I do. And at the end of the day, this facility is all about corruption. Them two, the mother and him, about corruption. It comes down to money, folks, as you know. And I don't even think he was giving her money all like that. You know, just enough to go get her little fixes or get little stuff from the hair store. Nothing, you know, significant to really pull her out of her situation. Just enough to get by is what I'm getting. But he knew he was running out of time before he was revealed. Excuse me, I'm a little groggy today. I've been drinking tea after tea, but it's this weather. It's sinus season for me. Thought he was going to get a victory, but she will in the end. I do not feel a good outcome with this, you guys. I don't. I just wish she would have told somebody. I wish she would have told the school personnel. I wish she would have went to someone who really cared, you know. And he thought he was getting growth out the situation. Somehow this man was profiting off of this. I don't know if he was like, I want to say making videos of it. You guys, I get the word ring. I really do. Very strong. There's the way they were profiting off this little girl and her situation. And I feel her mother as well. This is so sad. She felt all alone, even though this man was pretending to be her friend, and as you know, he wasn't. We have our silver lining confirmation. We are where we need to be. Lots of stories people have made up. There will be a rebirth. She's very confident about that. A new beginning. I feel that she has, I'm sorry, you know, yeah. This is not a good outcome for sure. Either she has transitioned or she has transitioned in life somehow, but I don't feel good about it. I just keep getting that. I don't feel good. Yeah, I feel he would stalk her, watch her, and I feel he was doing that before her mother was propositioned, okay, with this, how do you say, contract, if you will. I feel this was a professional type of ring. She signed her life and her daughter's life over for whatever she was getting out of it. The police were involved. Look, y'all know good and well what this really boiled down to. And we are learning about this. And Relisha wants war of what happened to her. She was used, taken advantage of. Very strange situation. I get a very strange, eerie feeling about the homeless shelter as well. Very dark energy. It's saying, listen. And I feel Relisha was scared. And also this man was scared that he would be exposed, which is why I feel he did commit suicide. The secrets eventually were going to come out about the shelter, about his lifestyle, about what he, oh my God, done to this little girl and others. And this is a story about Relisha Red. Lots of lies. Now, this is also showing what went down in those rooms, as you know. And I feel he lied to her to do this. Propositioned her with something that he was going to get her out of this situation and they were going to be happy and she would never have to worry about anything. Again, we're going into this predatory way of talking, of convincing your victim that you are the savior. Now, he's been to jail and he should have been in jail for the rest of his life. That's what I get. As you know, he is deceased. But I feel in the afterlife, this is where he's at. And this is where he deserves to be. And he also imprisoned that little girl. He kept her locked away. This is gonna be rough. Lots of hidden secrets. Just secrets upon secrets upon secrets. Not only about the homeless shelter, but him. This whole dynamic has so many secrets. Helper, yeah, that old homeless shelter. Other people helping him protect the secrets. And that's the truth. Because as you know, people, what it boils down to is money at the end of the day. Because we are dealing with a predator. This man is no good. I don't care what reading you hear that he was trying to help this little girl. No, he wasn't. Because of politics. Somehow people was coming up off of this organization. Do I feel this happen? I'm sorry to say. I felt like he felt like if I can't have her, he felt like she was his property. I really get that strong. If I can't have her, I'll take her with me. And you know what I'm saying? All about, you know, these rings and different things led by dark forces. And I feel he would travel with her, like, you know, take her different places and things. So yeah, this is definitely confirmation with that story. Yep. Hated it. I do not like stuff like this. So again, they're doing renovations, so just ignore what you can. Tell me about Relisha Red. Yeah. I feel it was a cover-up for this, whatever this ring is, okay? Yeah, he was a criminal for sure. That's why he could only get bogus jobs. Yeah, he's a very angry person when he doesn't get his way. The narcissist very strong with this guy. And we need this because I think Relisha's going to be found, you guys. I don't think it's going to be what you think is what I get. Look, I told y'all what it was. Tell me about Relisha. It wasn't about protecting him or the little girl or the mother. It was about, there's something more sinister I hear that they don't want revealed. Some evidence I feel that would have been in that hotel room where he committed suicide. I feel like Relisha fought back. Okay. Whether they kidnapped her, took her off somewhere, or she was murdered. But you guys, I'm telling you right now, I don't feel good. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it. Because again, I got that he said what he said. Now, this is communication. There is evidence with him communicating with other people. I'm going to tell you right now, too, that I feel like he wasn't the only one doing this to her. He was selling her off to other prospects. You heard what I said. Oh, my God. The things I feel they were doing to this little girl is just beyond a crime. Can you imagine? Anyways, let's go into the, my heart is dropping as I'm doing this reading. Relisha Red. Now, you know, we gotta use our brains, folks. We know what it is. I don't know what in the world this man meant this little girl no good. Common sense, you take a child to the hotel room for what? For what reason? Yeah, they were all alike, all narcissists, just out for what they could gain off this little girl. Now, I don't want to break down. I don't. Oh, God. Who in the world loved this little girl? Can't imagine it. And it will. I feel Her love is spreading over the world for people to want to find out the truth and hear her true story, what happened. We are with you on this. We will keep your story alive and we will do the best that we can. This one's pretty heavy, y'all. I think I'm going to keep this one short. I think it's ABCD. We know what this man did. We know what he's capable of. He's a past criminal. The cover up, because they don't want to reveal what that homeless shelter had going down. It's nothing about the mother. They don't care nothing about protecting him or the mother. This is something more sinister, I told you. And I feel this is what he was doing. He was putting like some kind of spell over this little girl where he had her thinking things that wasn't true. Very conniving person, I get. Scam artist. Yeah, I want to leave that there too. I want to say a prayer for her. And I don't feel good about the outcome. I just got his narcissistic trait where he was like, you know, if I can't have her, nobody will. That's how I felt. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Relisha. I wish someone just would have came in with a cape and saved you. I just don't understand how these things go unnoticed and no one cares. Because I feel the school kind of knew something was shaky, but failed her. They didn't look into it like they should have. The system failed this little girl in every way you can imagine. And where her mother went to get help, or a place that's supposed to help people, ended up using this to their advantage. Him, that guy, the janitor, and them were in on some real shaky stuff, y'all, involving children and vulnerable women who agreed to such acts to do what they had to do, you know? I don't think it was just kids. I think it was women giving it up too and doing strange things for profit and also to come out of their situations. Unfortunately, this did not end in a positive way for the mother or Relisha. And I pray in the future that she does pay for her crimes. Now, again, he's already deceased, so he is paying, but the mother is still alive and she knows I get darn well what happened to this little girl, and may she live with that every day, because I feel Relisha just wanted love and support, and she had a very bright future ahead of her. She was a very bright, vibrant little girl, and she just loved people, and it's sad that her love for people made her more vulnerable to predators. And, oh God, I just can't even continue. Okay, so we're going to say a quick prayer for Relisha, because we care about Relisha, and we care, Relisha. We want to expose the truth on what happened to you. I'll do a few minutes of meditation since I think it got a little quiet. Again, I don't feel good about the outcome. I don't. Whatever happened is not good. He just would not even let this little girl live. I don't understand stuff like that. He took her life. Okay, that's it. That's it. Spirits speak no more. Oh, gosh, guys. This is just so heavy. It's so heavy. He took her life because his life was nothing. I don't know what the obsession and possession is you know, that he had over this little girl. But he really felt like she's my pride. Like he kept her as a slave. And I hate to say what kind of slave, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. And it's just unfortunate. And I hope he's paying every day as well. They profited off of this little girl. I don't think he was the only one abusing her either. And I'm going to tell you something else. I don't think his wife is 100% innocent either. Because I feel if she opened her eyes, she could have saw the signs of how much he was around this little girl and how much and deep his obsession was with her. That definitely was abnormal. So, just was not normal to be spending that much time and that much concern for a child that's not even yours. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't really make sense of why his time was so occupied and his mind was so occupied about this little girl as a grown man, okay? I think he took that job because, look, he's a known criminal. And he knew how the homeless shelter was getting down, okay, if you know what I mean. And this was his way as a come up because his record and stuff would not allow him to really make the kind of money that he wanted to make. So he took jobs that people hate, like being a janitor. I mean, some people love being a janitor, okay? But I'm saying 9 times out of 10, people really don't want to clean toilets and people's, you know, issues all day, if you know what I'm saying. It's for some people, it's not for a lot of people, is what I'm saying. And I think he took this job not necessarily because he wanted it, but because it was access in the facility to do what he needed to do to work with this other organization that was a part of this homeless shelter. It's kind of like convenient, you know what I mean? We will find out in the future, folks. We will. All darkness will come to the light, and this little girl wants to be found. That's what I get. She wants to be found. She wants her true story heard of how she was abused and misused. I really get the word misconduct very strong. People acting out of their character of how they're supposed to be grown, mature adults, making better decisions than hurting a child for profit, okay? I get she was really scared to tell anybody. I think her mom also told her don't tell anybody what's going on. Her mother was getting paid, you know, under the table from this man, and also the shelter was doing little favors and stuff for her. He did support, again, her drug addiction and her little needs to get by. So basically all she had to do was do her little drugs every day and not worry about jobs or doing what we all have to do, get out here and survive. I think this was her way of not only being lazy, but just, you know, again, coming up in some way for her, not for the kids, but for her. I don't know why Relisha was picked out of all of them. Okay, I do feel like he selected her. They selected her because of her being vibrant and loving people. She was a little more trusting and able to mold, is what I'm getting. And also she was in the age range they were looking for. You know, they have a type that they need to get out. And unfortunately they picked an angel. That's what I get. I think, now I'm going to be honest, and I'm not saying this to hurt anyone, but I feel like God takes people quicker sometimes because whoever you believe in, okay? Let's not get into religion, but this is what I'm getting. He takes people earlier sometimes to get out of a situation. I don't feel like Relisha's life would have been that great with her mother in that environment. I'm going to tell you, I feel like her life would have been sabotaged in a way where she could not excel. Because we're dealing with narcissistic people who, again, use other people for gain. And I feel like that's all she would have ever done to this little girl. And she would not be able to progress. This is her escape out of this realm into another where she can actually be happy and safe and vibrant. It's not for us to understand or agree with. It's not our choice. But I feel she had very angelic ways about herself. Not a perfect child, no, but a sweet child, nonetheless. Things were threatened to be taken from her if she did tell. I think he bought her gifts, things like that, as rewards for her cooperating with whatever he needed done. It was not just like he was buying her gifts. It's also a part of the grooming procedure that they use. I don't know why. I'm just getting, I'm cold. Okay, so this man was very cold-hearted. He had to be. He would have rather died than tell us where she is. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. I really feel like if the school would have investigated more, we would have a better outcome of this situation. She was definitely failed by the system. Time and time again is what I hear. So I think before this even happened, she would go to school, I'm going to say, dirty, unfed, improperly cared for, not getting enough sleep to, do her work well. There's a lot going on in her mother's world. When she was growing up, I feel the home environment was always bad, always dysfunctional, always very combative and corruptive. And she wouldn't have been able to excel, y'all, like this, going on constantly. Okay, so we'll say our prayer because I think that's the gist of it. And okay, so Relisha, we have you in our hearts. We will continue to keep your story alive and the truth. I've heard so many readings that are just blowing my mind. There's no logical way you can explain a grown man taking a child into a hotel room. None. If he was really trying to do good for this child, I feel like he would have took her home, introduced her to the wife, asked the wife if he would help him with her. Also with the school, he would have been honest about her situation and tried to step in to help her with that. If this was like such a positive thing that he was doing, there would have been other steps that he took, not keeping it in the dark. That means he's doing something he shouldn't be doing. And other people would have known, okay, he's taking care of this little girl. He's trying to help this little girl. It wouldn't have been such a secretive thing. But again, I don't feel like the wife is completely innocent. So I think she suspected things. She should have rung the alarm when she had the chance. She suspected things. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I guess she knew her husband wasn't no good. Now, she knew that. But anyways, the reasons wives stay with their husbands, I tell you. All right, I thank you for watching. I'll be putting my donation link up soon. Please like, subscribe, share. If you have a case, personal, or one that you just found that you want me to look into, please let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do it. I've had several requests. And I thank you for watching, and you have a great day.